Finding the right job candidates in the age of AI. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from Offerday AI is founder and CEO Robert Ashjian. Hi, Robert.
Hey, how's it going, Fred?
Terrific and happy to meet you. Let's start with a little bit of background about the company. Tell us about it.
Awesome. So Offerday was started in 2024, and we went to market really preparing consumers, job applicants for today's tough job market. And we took a lot of great learning lessons on the consumer side with job applicants, and now we're applying it to businesses to prepare employers for the high volume of job applicants.
What was your motivation for starting this, and what was your background?
Definitely. So a few things kind of lined up for me starting Offerday. One, I've been an entrepreneur at heart since I was a kid. I've had multiple startups, some successful, some not successful, but great learning opportunities. And my wife has spent her entire career in human resources, from recruiting to resource management. So, taking some of the lessons that she's learned throughout her career and looking at the market condition for job applicants, kind of started looking at what pain points or problems can I actually solve with this wave of AI and tech and advancement in the job marketplace.
Well, you've got a new product that you call, I think, Resume Plus. Tell me about that.
So we're releasing Resume Plus right now, and what we're doing is we're giving job candidates an opportunity to speak off of their resume. So right now, we have high volume of job applicants, and we hear it all the time. Resumes are going into a black box. So with Resume Plus, we're giving job applicants an opportunity to not just submit a resume, but submit an AI interview with their resume to talk about their experience as well as how well they relate to the job.
Step us through how that works. What's the process? And this is open for anybody to use. Tell me how it works.
So for our customers, we're giving them the option to allow job applicants at the time of application to opt in to submitting their Resume Plus, which is the AI phone screening. So this way, we're not doing it to job applicants, setting them up with a bot and saying, like, this is the first part of the process for high volume screening. We're saying, hey, this is an opportunity where you can actually talk to your skills and tell us why you're a good fit. Think of it as the modern day cover letter.
So it's kind of like a job interview before a job interview.
Exactly. So we're thinking top of the funnel for recruitment. How can we help recruiters have more insights, but also set candidates up with a platform where they're able to actually speak to their skills?
And this is something that the companies are your customers and they enable this, and people who want
Correct.
to work for them can go through this process, the Resume Plus.
Exactly. So what we're kind of seeing in the marketplace is a lot of companies are leveraging AI to deal with the high volume of applicants or to actually be able to go through all of the job applicants. And instead of doing it to the applicants, we're trying to make them part of the process where they can opt in for the actual additional Resume Plus portion.
And then you have something called Applicant IQ. Tell me about that technology.
So the applicant IQ scoring is something that we actually filed for our utility patent in June of this year. So we're still waiting on that process to complete. But it's a way where we take a job applicant and we give them a holistic view, meaning we're not just looking at their experience, their resume, how well they align to the job. We're taking it a few steps further with our proprietary software and saying, are they a good fit for the company, the culture? What does it look like beyond the resume?
Some are obvious here, but what are some of the advantages to using AI today?
So I think traditionally it wasn't as accessible, the number of jobs that applicants can apply to, meaning now we could apply to 100 jobs today. And what that's causing is a bottleneck in recruitment of just hundreds, thousands of applicants that it's just not possible to actually go through every single person that applies. So I think this is where AI can come in to really give data and insights, whether in recruitment or other industries, an ability to look at high volume opportunities and be able to actually give some insight and give them a starting point other than just maybe the date someone applied.
There's a feeling among some that this is this can be dangerous, and for applicants, it may not be a good thing because they can get weeded out unfairly by something that AI has found. What about the dangers here of using AI? How do you see them, and how do you deal with that?
That's a great question. I think at the end of the day, AI is not perfect. Will it ever achieve like a perfect system in recruitment and hiring? I don't think it'll ever be perfect. But at the same time, when you're looking at a resume, if you and I were looking at the same resume, it's very subjective. We both would have a different score. So AI is coming in with no unconscious bias to kind of say, hey, this is, based on fact. This is how well this resume aligns to the job, but at the same time, we'll always need that human oversight to actually go in and say, okay, is this correct?
So somebody who's going through resumes, like you set up there, say, "Oh, that person went to the same college I went to, or my daughter's going to the same school. I'm going to give preference to that." The AI doesn't have those biases.
Correct.
So for more info, tell us where people should go.
So, to learn more about Offerday and our mission to really not just help employers, but also help job applicants, you can visit us at offerday.ai.
Offerday.ai. Robert Ashjian, thank you so much for spending time with us.
Awesome. Thank you, Fred.